Yes, let me turn on my webcam for you. Don't show
I
me.
see this surprise.
No, that's the wrong webcam. Great start.
Nice DM. Hey, what?
No, not that one. There we
Mhm.
go. All right. Perfect.
Wow.
Okay, guys. Welcome back. Welcome. Real quick, we're just gonna start without Bam. We're missing a player, but that's okay. We'll make do. Just some quick announcements to go over. Welcome for the first stream of the All Black Everything Dungeons and Dragons, and it would help to switch the overlay. There we go. Get all your beautiful faces on screen. Perfect. So welcome, guys, to the first episode of streamed All Black Everything Dungeons and Dragons. Tonight we will be playing some not video games, but some Dungeons and Dragons, and we'll be hopefully making some good politics. Welcome to the intro. We've already played a session 0, but we have not actually gone into the long form yet, so this will be fun. For announcement wise, check out my YouTube video, the Jamally Verse Network. Interview with Fnatic just went up, and shortly check out Fnatic's YouTube channel, as there should be a shorter version on there up in a couple days. But with that being said, let's get right into it. The troop of adventurers, after finding a way inside the abandoned thieves guild and being confronted by what they came to understand was a Rakshasa, a demon of the nine hells who was responsible for the nobleman that was kidnapped, he tells the group that the Queen Matriarch is a puppet leader with the true ruler of Twilight City pulling the strings from the dark. This Rakshasa would look to supplant and replace this evil, as he put it. Our heroes attack the creature and realize it's a futile battle and begin to retreat. However, the creature teleports away, but not before leaving an ominous offer for the group to essentially work together to bring down this person. And with that question to ponder, the group seizes the loot they got from the chest, the kidnapped nobleman that they came to find, and head to a nearby inn for the afternoon turning into evening to get some rest, hopefully, and recuperate, and hopefully, heal up some of them lost hit points. As you guys are you're walking through the Eclipse District. You go into the Rising District. You've been in this city for about a year or so you know where you're going. You have a place that you're familiar with. You go up into the Rising District, and as you start going up the hill, you see now people getting off work. The streets begin to fill with the traffic and commotion of people leaving and coming, but more or less in a hurried business. No one pays you too much mind, as you guys are carrying the body over your shoulders, I'm assuming, as he's unconscious right now. How are you guys walking through the streets? Actually, it's a good question.
I think we're just in a group, side by side, as 4.
Yeah. Your mic is muted.
Bruno's holding him on his shoulder.
I'm walking to ensure that people can't really get a good look at me as I'm going. I'm like being discreet about how I'm walking.
Would you like to roll a stealth check?
I would like to roll a stealth check.
Go ahead, roll a stealth check.
The first roll.
5 of you walk. Bruno with the guy over his shoulder, a cleric looking type, so it doesn't raise too much suspicion. He might just be taking someone to be healed, or just save someone. No one really gives you too much of a glance as you guys pass. Okay, 14, nice. Anyone have a passive perception above this?
No, mine is 13.
Isle kind of disappears from your group. You guys don't know where they are. You don't know where he is. And as you guys continue to walk, you don't even notice he's gone. You continue to walk into... You're rolling a perception check? You still don't know where he is.
That was accident.
Okay. Yeah. You guys are heading towards the Rising District, the next district up the hill. Here you'll find mostly residential places and inns of a lower standard, along with some taverns. Most of them do come with bars for people looking to drink and indulge. And your party arrives at one of your more favored, cheaper inns, the Misty Eye Inn. A light mist actually permeates around the perimeter of the building, settled at the center of a block of residential buildings on the east side of the waxing plaza. A circular sign with wooden ribbons carved coming out of it. It has the name of the establishment in a crude cursive. It's 3 stories high. It's very wide. It's the biggest building in the plaza. Wooden stairs lead up to the front with a ramp on the side of the building for wheelchair accessibility. Do you guys approach? You can go into the inn.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'd like
let's
to go to the inn.
Yeah, all right. The double doors open into a pretty bland lobby, moderately lit. The front desk sits along the entrance directly to your left. And with a bar lining the wall opposite of the entrance directly to your front that goes from center to right of the establishment along the entire wide interior, with a dining hall lined with chairs, long tables, and stuff of cheap dining room furniture. There's stairs to the left of the bar that go up to the rooms. As you guys have been here before, you know there's like 24 rooms in this establishment, with 4 of them being suites on the top floor. Would you like to approach the front desk to inquire about some lodgings? Maybe head to the bar first.
Before we do, I feel like I should have an ability of some sort to be able to convince her to maybe giving us the rooms on the house.
On the house. Okay. So you approach. Is there anything else anyone else wanted to say or do real quick before we continue?
I was going to say, that might be my forte, because I'm a charisma based.
Both of you are charisma based.
Okay, cool.
Oh, 3 of us are.
Oh yeah, there's actually a lot of charisma in this party.
Let me just ask: is the woman at is she married?
Okay. You do know this person, as you guys have been here a couple times. They know you. Her name is Kara. She's a half-elf young woman with pitch black hair, pale skin, and brown eyes.
Oh, is she gay?
What?
You don't know. You had unless you've particularly flirted with her, have you, Asha? Would you be the flirtatious type?
Well, the Throat Slayers flirts with everybody.
Okay. Well, so she's used to your regular rapport.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys come in, you walk up to her, Kara already recognizing you, fanatic. Like, well, if it isn't the Throat Slayer, how are you doing today?
I'm doing quite well. Me and my band of fellow niggas are looking to, you know what I'm saying, figure out where we're going to stay for the night. And I was wondering if, you have any rooms with, a chair in the corner for someone to sit and watch as we, never mind. My point being, so what spell do I need to cast? I gotta
look at wait, you're casting. Okay, look into your spell list.
I think it's Charm Person, right? Let me hold on. Let me see.
You're gonna try and charm her.
Yeah, let me see.
Okay.
Oh, this person knows us, right? Like,
she is familiar with you guys. Yes.
I don't like charming her, because then she knows I'm charmed. She's charmed when
after it ends. Yes. So she's been charmed by you most likely in the past. And yeah.
Charm her naturally without a spell.
Oh, what's her name again?
Kara.
I just play her a song.
Cara. Kara.
So
you wanna so you whip out your keytar, right? And you play a little diddly for her.
Yes.
Go ahead and roll a performance check.
Okay, let me get to that.
As she sits back, looks at the rest of your party, looks at Drew Mouse, gives you a nod, looks at Bruno, says hi, Bruno, with this hey, Isle is still kind of skulking off. no one's really sure where he is, but you assume he's nearby.
Jamali, change your title.
I'm inside.
Oh,
the
title of the stream.
19. Let me get that.
Thank you. And my performance 19. Nice. All right, give me
definitely foaming already for sure.
Give me 1 second. Let me just change the title. Okay, yeah, you play a nice song. You kind of even get the attention of some people sitting across the hall and like, okay, oh, Fanatic's here. You're like, hey, what's up, guys? You get some calls over. She's like, wow, did you just make that up for me?
Absolutely.
Well, aren't you just the regular little Casanova?
Nothing little about me, but you know what I'm saying? I am a Casanova, though.
What can I do for you, sweethearts?
We're hoping we can get an 85% discount on the room for me and my niggas. We just got out of, some happenings, and we're just trying to relax and chill. And, I'm hoping you can maybe, there's 4 suites at the top, and I believe they're all occupied. None of them are occupied. So I'm going to have my room. 2 people in our crew are going to share a room, but, I'm hoping that you'll be able to pay me a visit, midway through the night. But yeah, I'm hoping that the 4 of us can get us a room at 85% off, though.
85? Miss Goldheart won't be very happy about that. I don't know if I could swing 85, but make a persuasion check.
Okay. All right.
Tell her you gonna meet Miss. Tell her you gonna meet Miss whatever her name is later too.
Yeah, I feel like 85 is fair because it's 8.5. You know what I'm saying? Fanatic.
Well,
whatever. Anyway,
I can't do
23%.
I can't do 85, but how about 50? Instead of, hold on one second, let me make sure. For the 2 rooms you'd like, 2 suites, you said?
2? I thought we was getting all 4.
You're getting all 4?
We can split it. If we
there's
get
5 of you.
Off, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
For the suites is usually 2 gold, but 1 gold will do for both.
Let's go.
I will not be visiting you again, though. So, but thank you for trying. It's very flattering. You make my day when you come in here.
Okay. All right. But normally after I got the magic, once I pop, I can't stop. But okay, we'll move on. It's fine.
She gets a chuckle as right around the time. Who's paying up the 1 gold?
Check your gold.
I talked off a 50%, so somebody else is paying. You know what I mean?
Make sure you mark it in your inventory. Whoever is doing it, please be very mindful of what's in your inventory. I will know if you're cheating, and I will kill you.
Okay. I have 5 gold. What do y'all have?
You should have more than 5 gold.
Yeah. How much did we?
I'll just
like 500.
You should have started with 500, and if you bought any starting items or any other weapons that you wouldn't normally get, then you subtract from that.
Okay, I got 500. Okay, cool. I just gave myself.
Well, I'll just disconnect it, messing up my overlay. I love it here. What did you say?
Where do I go to check my inventory?
Your inventory is going to be in your character sheet. So when you go and click your character sheet, it should be on the first page. Core, I believe it says.
Okay.
I'll give it. I'm generous. Dream Owls will give the gold. He flings the gold piece, and towards the lady, and says, "Oh, thank you.
Keep the change."
No change, but thank you, Dream Owls. I appreciate it.
Hey, but just to be clear, so we have to. Well, I'll say it afterwards. I'm sorry. Let's keep going.
As you're about to say this, you see Timothy, another worker here at this establishment, walk over. A big half-orc, young male, yellow eyes, bald head with a thick trimmed, like a sort of thick trimmed beard. Like it's kind of like Dreams. He walks over and is like, "Oh, it's this band of misfits again. You'll be bothering Kara."
No, sir. Absolutely not. We're not trying to bother her, just flatter her.
Yep.
And ask for a room or 2.
You know where to go, boys. Have a good night. Enjoy your drinks if you have any. I'll see you down. I'll be out after work.
We'll have a better night if Kara visits.
Dream, that's so unlike you. Where did that come from?
I had a few in me. I'm sorry. Hey, we're celebrating. We're alive.
That's facts. 100%.
I had a few in me. I'm sorry.
Hold on. Is this half orc attractive?
I mean, I just gave you a description. It's a young male, half orc, yellow eyes, bald, thick trim beard.
Look like me, so you. You already know that.
So I'm gonna walk up to him like, Timothy, a pleasure to see you. again? Do I know this person? Hold on. Do I even know him?
Yeah. It's you guys have come
okay.
here frequently enough. You know the employees here. This is another employee here. Timothy usually serves the tables, doing drinks and stuff. He also does a little bit of bouncing because he's huge. He's like 7 feet tall. So he does a little bit of everything, but for the most part, he's a server more or less. So you guys have talked more, a little bit. Depends. How much do you want to know Timothy?
Get to know him, no.
You trying to know him biblically?
Sometimes I don't necessarily have to pay because I'm like, let's go into a room that someone already occupies.
Oh, okay. Timothy sort of is cool with your group. He likes you guys. He looks at Asha. He looks at her and sort of like kind of avoids eye contact. Like he's not overt about like his sexual explorations. So generally, like he won't just be like, "Hey Asha, hey, remember that time we fucked?" Like he's more like on the low end. So he's just like, "Hey Asha, hey," and then he's like, "All right guys, I gotta get back to work. I gotta serve these tables." And he walks off to go and do his job on the other side. The staircase is next to the bar, across from on the opposite side of the where the check-in is. It's up the stairs. You guys know where the suites are. You go up there easily enough. There's 2 of the rooms. The 3rd floor is pretty much all suites. You guys can go left or right. But the 2 rooms that were given to you with the keys are on the left side, adjacent from each other. Parallel to each other on opposite sides of the hallway. Yeah, how do you guys divvy up your rooms?
Well, before we get to the rooms, I would like us to divvy up the treasures. If you guys remember in that last fight, there was that treasure that we got from that person. Remember, we eventually we looked at that chest, we did the perception check, we didn't get hit with the trap, and we had the thing. And I think I handed it off to like Dreams had some, I had some, and someone else had some because we couldn't carry it all. So we're going to be splitting it up, and we want to divvy that out between the 3 of us.
Hope you guys have it in your character sheets.
Did y'all put it in your character sheets?
I put it in my character sheet.
He said add 500 gold. That's what he said.
A little bit. You had other things from the chest, though. You guys picked up some diamonds, some rubies.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember how much you picked up?
I remember I got 5 diamonds. Oh, yeah.
But I don't know how to add them to my character sheet. Or I can't find it if I did. I still can't even find my inventory. I'm awful.
All right, we'll fix that. We'll deal with that off screen.
Yeah. Okay.
Keep it in your back of your minds, though, and we'll go over what it was. Yes, exactly. You guys, how do you want to split up your rooms? Do you guys all go into one room right now with the unconscious person that Bruno is carrying to talk? Maybe go over some things, go over what the fuck just happened. I fought
I would say so.
Yeah.
We should at least start in the same room to talk.
Yep. You guys fill into the room. You unlock your door. You go in. Bruno carries the gentleman, and as requested, there is a chair in the corner. So you put Bruno goes ahead and puts the guy in the chair just to like slump him over. He begins to take off his armor and stuff and get comfortable, heal up, get ready for a rest essentially. And yeah, you guys have now made it to some semblance of safety inside of this room. There's a small staircase, like 2 steps down into an open living room sort of situation. And then to the right of the room, there's another room, presumably the master bedroom. And then to the right of that would be another smaller bedroom. And, it's well furnished in here for a cheap inn. It's not crazy fancy furniture. It looks a little dilapidated in some places, and definitely some places you can tell aren't the cleanest. But it's modest. That's it's 2 gold. It's not expensive, but it's spacious.
Okay, so I walk in there and say dibs on the master. And then so now let's discuss. Do we plan on investigating this queen to try to see if we can find out what's really good? Because while I don't want to work for old boy, I do think that the queen still should be investigated.
I say so too.
If she's actually evil, I can just check her.
No, she's not evil. we sensed her for evil. Remember, and
Right.
she's not.
You guys have been around the
Yeah.
queen enough. I don't know if you would have felt the need to sense that person. If Asha was like a super paranoid person maybe back then, so they would have scanned anyway.
No, I would have just gained the ability to do so. Like now.
Okay.
She's not evil, but she's a puppet of a devil, potentially.
Potentially.
100%.
Oh, let me
So-
check myself. Hold on, did I just gain this ability? Oh no.
This.
Oh, I had that earlier. Okay, so I guess we wouldn't have detected it.
Yeah. So I say go investigate, see what we can do. If the guy was telling the truth or not, we need to find out because me personally, I don't feel like doing anybody's bidding if they're evil. That's just me.
But how
That's
do you
fair.
mean to investigate this?
I feel like we can perception check when we get around her. I'm a bard. I could even cast a spell on her, make her. You know what I mean? I don't know if my spells are good enough though, but you know what I mean? Like we could charm her.
You get the sense that using a magical spell on a sovereign of a nation would probably not end well for you.
Yeah, that'd be an act of war.
Yeah.
Let me.
And what is a perception check?
Is that's not a spell on a person?
No, she's
You're
fucking
like
with you.
talking to character.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, what the fuck? What do you mean?
What is a perception check? Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
You would roll more of an insight check.
Okay, I feel like I can. I think I have pretty good insight in general. So I think if we can get into her presence again, but I thought we said that we had like kind of checked already for the most part because what's his name? Bruno is incredibly paranoid, and whenever we've had to meet with the queen before, he was always highly suspicious, and so we determined that she wasn't evil, but she's just she's generally good.
That does sound familiar. Yeah, I'll allow it. Yeah, that is more or less the knowledge that you guys have.
So then at this point, it's really just trying to investigate, maybe not so much her, but just try to figure out who's running the city in reality. And do you guys
who's
think
really
that
behind? Yep.
Yeah, do y'all think that would come mostly from investigating the queen, or should we just try to start sleuthing around the city and figure stuff out?
Maybe not the queen herself, but the people underneath her.
Or maybe they've seen something. I like that. How about you, Dream House?
It's difficult to say exactly because we don't really have much clues other than the queen is a puppet and somebody's really running. So I think just going to course as normally, keep taking quests from the queen. Eventually, we'll find something if it's there.
Yeah, I think we should investigate and see what we can find before we make any larger moves.
Okay. All right. So maybe we'll just continue working for the queen and hope that maybe the things that she's having us do can give some insight into what her motivations are or who her motivator is, maybe?
Maybe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Okay. I'm down with that. But for now, I feel like we can't just go to sleep right away, y'all, right? Or we are tired. What time is it?
It's the sun's going down.
Yeah.
Dusk is upon you.
We just came from a
Pretty
very
heavy
difficult
battle.
fight
All right.
that I told y'all not to do. But y'all fight. Y'all always want to fight first. Don't ever want to think.
Oh, and sorry, friends, for my rage earlier.
Oh, you good.
You guys
You
seem
good.
pretty okay though.
You're supposed to not uphold the tropes of women not being in control of their actions.
What can I say? I'm
point.
just overly emotional. But what about him? I'm just gonna point to the guy in the chair.
Oof.
I mean, he's unconscious, ain't he? Yeah, it's him too. Him too. We're not gonna let him slide.
Man. And nobody has the ability to talk to the dead, so what are we doing with his... Wait.
He's not
We
dead.
didn't say for sure
He's
he's
not
dead.
dead.
Yeah, he's just unconscious.
Not-
So then let's make sure we lock the doors and make sure he can't like escape somewhere. Or I don't know, maybe attach a bell to his ankle or something so that when he comes to, he'll wake us up. How are we doing the rooms? Do we flip a coin. I mean, I'm in the room that we're in right now. I'm just gonna go ahead and sleep in that bed for sure. The master in that one. Who wants to go
How
to
do you
the
know
other
it's the
rooms?
master? What made you say that this is the master? We haven't even looked at it. How do you know this is the master's?
No, the narrator said it. He said it was down.
You can tell the doors are open. You can tell which ones. Yeah, there's little like 2 stairs down into an opening that's like a living room area, rugs, couch, that sort of thing, coffee table, and then to your right in the room is 2 rooms on the eastern wall of the room, and you got one's a master bedroom you can see into, is pretty large. The other one's like a smaller, kind of like a storage space, not really like even a second bedroom.
Yup, and some
Like
of
a
the
closet.
stuff, the furniture is not too old. I mean, pretty shabby, but even some places might be even a little unclean. I paid attention to the details. I'll be listening.
Thank you.
How tall is Asha's character?
I'm. What am I? Did I write it down? I'm kind of tall. I'm 5'10".
That's a big bitch.
Yeah. Well, I come from a long line of warriors, you know.
Yeah.
And is it Asha of Tarth? Was that the name? You guys got that one. Okay. Okay.
We read a little Game of Thrones.
I was gonna say that's gotta be a Game of Thrones reference.
Yeah.
It is. I'm impressed.
Okay, so Fanatic the Throne Slayer, you can have this room. I'm gonna go ahead into the other room. I'm okay with being in.
Yep. They're
sleeping in
mirrored.
anything.
They're pretty much the same. So there's a master bedroom and stuff in there. Same thing.
Oh, okay. Sounds good to me then. May I suggest Asha come with me? I haven't felt a woman's touch in a millennia.
Just gonna put my hand on his shoulder. No.
Thank the Lord. So we can't have any relationship within the group that can mess up the dynamics when the battles and all of that stuff. No. The orc and everything, that's all good.
I mean, she a warrior. She could just have a one-night stand and not affect her life.
Yeah, we can't risk that. We don't know. You know how it... Bruh, she's already proven she can't control her emotions. Did we not experience the battle? She was going off on everybody. Nah.
You're right. You know what? I don't want you to kill me in my sleep. You can do it yourself. Yep.
PTSD, wake up and split your dick. Who knows? We're not taking no chances.
You know, the possibilities are endless.
Yep.
All right.
So where's Owl sleeping? I guess in.
I'll sleep with Fanatic. It's fine.
So okay, yeah.
Pause.
You guys gonna stay with the guy, I guess.
Right. So yeah, the guy is in Fanatic's room. Bruno's gonna elect to sleep in the living room of Fanatic's room, so just to keep a close eye on.
That's what I needed.
Our hostage.
100%. He's a warrior.
Not our hostage, but our rescued hostage, because he's not a hostage. You rescued him.
Wait.
You were sent to find a nobleman. That's the nobleman.
Okay.
Because Albin needs to feed, he's gonna go down and he's gonna see if he can find someone to sleep with for the evening in their rooms.
Oh, okay.
He used to do what?
Is Albin a vampire?
Yeah, what? He used to do what?
Albin doesn't say this out loud, I assume, but he probably just slinks away after revealing. Actually, so Albin actually reveals himself to talk to you guys earlier to give his input, and I'm assuming that you're just gonna slink away to go and find these. Yeah, go ahead, roll a stealth check.
I must know at this point, right? I would assume like evil creature.
I'm not gonna slink.
Okay. Okay.
And go back downstairs. I'm probably openly gonna just leave after I say what everyone is splitting up.
Okay.
Already.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay. You roll a d20, add your charisma modifier.
Okay.
But I know, right?
That Albin has just
some type of non-human creature.
Me
and Bruno should know.
From the pings. Yes, you would get the sense that he's not. You can't understand what type of creature, but
just
not normal.
Yeah,
it's actually it's playing with your normal sense. It's not normal. Okay, 13. You know, do you want to spend some money? You know, get a couple
Yeah,
drinks here or there.
yeah, like someone who looks like they someone who's like very doe-eyed and like has big dreams for the future or something of that
Okay.
nature.
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
Mhm.
It takes you all
You're a
night.
manipulator.
It takes you all night, but yeah, you find someone eventually. Um, is anyone else doing anything for the rest of the night?
No, I'm gonna go home and knock out.
Go sleep. Food. You said, Dream.
Yeah.
Sleep.
I'm-
Everyone's pretty much going to sleep. No
Yep,
one's.
I'm gonna go enjoy my big
And-
room to myself.
Well,
Not-
yeah, so I'm not gonna actually be sleeping
Yeah. Well,
immediately because I'm gonna be feeding because
Right.
what I do.
that is what you do.
Feed on dreams, so
Come
I have to wait.
That is
Ooh.
what you do. Okay. As you guys are getting your rest up, you get comfortable, get out of your armor, your gear, set aside all that stuff. No one's not to influence any of your decisions, but you know what? Bruno's taking watch because Bruno's very very paranoid. So he's not he's not just gonna go to sleep while everyone else is sleeping as well because he doesn't trust
True.
his surroundings per se. So we'll go ahead and give him a perception check. Okay. For were you gonna say something, Asha?
Oh no.
Okay. For the pretty much the first tail end of the night, the first 4 or so hours, Fanatic, you are resting, you're sleeping, you're having a good long rest. Same thing with you, Dream. Dream, you're in the other little smaller room, or
I'm in the same room as Fnatic.
same room as Fanatic, but the same suite or the same room?
Same suite. He's in a different room because there was 2 rooms,
Right.
and he was in the other room. Wait, I thought you were in a different suite.
No, he's in
No,
the
you
suite.
guys are in
He's
the
in the
same
yeah.
room.
You guys are in the same
Oh,
suite,
okay.
I'm by myself in my own.
and
thing.
yes,
Okay.
And I'll went to go and feed on someone else. And Bruno,
I would have done that. Wait, hold on, y'all.
Mhm.
We can't look. If Bruno's already gonna be in here, I think Dramals, you should sleep in Isle's room. We can't leave Isle's by
Asha.
Asha's. We can't leave Asha by herself because then we're bodied. Like, you know what I mean? Like if somebody
attacks you
went
guys.
to war with a
you're
necromancer, somebody, yeah, we want to at least be paired up.
I would be smart, but I'm sleeping because I'm stupid. So if someone did that.
Dramals, don't you want to sleep in Asha's room? Because in that way, or maybe
did.
Bruno, huh? Oh yeah, wait, you said you were sleeping in Asha's room.
And then the rejection,
rejection,
happened,
yeah.
and then you was like, you don't want that anyway, bro. Remember that?
Oh no! Y'all can't sleep together, but you can sleep in the same suite.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought the same suite means in the same bed.
No,
No, 'cause
so
there's 2 rooms.
right. So I'll
Same
explain.
suite.
I'll explain there. Yeah, the suite itself is a large room with a living room area and 2 rooms on the eastern side of the rooms. Like go further in, they're 2 separate rooms that are sort of like next to each other on the same wall. And the 2 suites that you guys bought, you bought 2 different suites, are parallel to each other, so they're across the room from the hallway from each other. And the other one pretty much mirrors the room that you guys originally all went into.
Gotcha.
Okay.
I think let's just see what happens, because like we've already done that. This would be like retconning to do this backwards thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that big of a deal. It's
Yeah.
not that big of a deal if you guys want to switch where you're sleeping to make more sense, because that does
Okay.
make more tactical sense.
What time is it? Right
It's
now? Is it like
the-
late?
The sun is set. I'll give you guys the benefit of that. That you guys spent a couple hours, like, winding down, getting your stuff. So it's probably around 10 o'clock at night where you're like getting ready to go to sleep. Isle is still downstairs, or Albin is still downstairs, or you guys are doing whatever you're doing during this time. But I'm assuming that we're fast forwarding past this. If you guys are okay with
I
that,
think I'm actually going. Oh,
Uh-huh. Yeah, go. What do you
do
want
you
to do?
prefer to go quicker, or how would you
Well,
go?
what do you want to do?
All right, so I just want to get like all my stuff, take off my armor, get into my casual clothes, lay like my nightwear onto the bed, but I'm go down to the bar and get a couple of drinks.
Okay, yeah. Throughout the night, you probably spend 1 to 2 silver.
Mm.
How many silvers is gold?
10.
100.
Okay.
10.
10 silver, 1 gold.
I'm just gonna be a generous tipper and get them a gold every time.
Okay. Well, you got the money for it.
Mm.
All right.
Alright.
Yeah. Anything else anyone else wants to do tonight?
Yeah, I'm just gonna like relax and just like plop myself on my bed like and just like take a deep sigh and good rest and close my eyes. In the same suite as Asha, but in my room.
Okay.
I lay down and play my guitar and practice keytar. Practice
Yes.
quite a bit. You see what I'm saying? Working on the craft.
Heck yeah, I love it.
But we attached a bell to the person so that if he makes a noise, we can hear it.
Gotcha. You and Bruno set that up.
Yep.
So when you guys, so throughout the night, Asha, you being downstairs with Isle, you see Isle flirting around, moving around the room. It gets a little lively around the midnight area. People come in and out to drink. Adventurers coming in and out. Dangerous looking people, weak looking people. Anyone comes in and out throughout the night. Nothing particular is happening. Like nothing eventful.
Oh.
Yeah. You go back up to your room. Yeah, you go back up to your room at some point, and you feel restless, but you try and eventually go to sleep. Put on your nightgown and stuff. You go to sleep. Throughout the night, you guys sleep well. Dreamin is in his room, Aja in her room, Fnatic in his room, so forth and so on. And about 4 to 5 hours in, Fnatic, you hear ding, and then you hear Bruno getting up, rushing over and saying, "Ah, where are you going?" And then you hear, "Where am I? Who are you all? Who are you? I don't know who you are." And then a light comes on in the room as the candle is lit eventually. Do you come out?
I knock on the door on the wall to
Yeah.
like signal to Jamal and Asha that
To
this
dream.
is up. Yeah.
The rooms are across the hall from each other, so like knocking on the wall.
that's
They're
right.
they're not they're not like adjacent. They're parallel.
Okay.
So you open the door and knock on my door.
Yeah, I'm gonna just open up the door real quick, knock on the door, and then just run back in the room.
All right. And as the guy is getting up, he's looking around. As you guys begin to get up, you take your time to get in there. However, quickly as you try to get ready, get presentable. And he's looking around. He's nervous. He's like, who are you all? Where have you taken me?
We saved your life, nigga.
Yeah.
You guys look at this spindly half elf with brown skin, short, tight curly hair, no facial hair, and he's got like a couple of scrapes on his puffed up little noble clothes, fine clothes, and he's very frantic. He's confused. He keeps looking all over the place.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do calm emotions.
Nice. This is the perfect time to use it. Go ahead and post the ability in the chat if you can. Just click the button. Perfect.
There we go.
You attempt to suppress strong emotion in a group of people humanoid. Do they make a charisma saving throw? All right. You know what? This is the perfect time to roll my own dice behind my DM screen, so you guys can't see what I got. That's a fail with a 7. So he is saving throw. You can choose the following to us. So you can suppress the effect of causing a target to charm or frighten. When this spell ends, any suppressed effect resumes. Alternatively, you can make the target indifferent about creatures of your choice that it is hostile towards. So you choose to make it indifferent towards you guys. Choose to make him indifferent towards you guys.
Yes.
To end his.
Well, I want him to. I want to express his frightenedness.
Yeah, frightenedness. Yeah.
Okay.
But but is that only if they're like frightened by a magic effect? Because it says you can.
Frightened is a status. It's an actual status. This guy isn't frightened per se. He's just frazzled. He just woke up in another place that he was not originally. And you guys haven't really questioned him, so you don't know what happened, what's the nature of like how he was kidnapped and whatnot. But he looks pretty like what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, we'll make him indifferent to us.
Okay. And as he's like, "Who are you?" He like fear, like shriek, like pretty much shrieking away from you guys. He goes, "Still, it's like, who are you all? Are you? I can offer you money. I can give you jewels. I just return me safely to my father, please."
Sir, we're here on your behalf. We just saved your life, buddy. There was some
Yeah, we
demon necromancer nigga, and he was trying to get inside of you, bro.
What?
and we don't know.
Or he was trying to kill you and eat you. Whatever.
Did you not speak to him? The Rakshasa.
What is a Rakshasa? I don't know what you mean. What are you saying?
Oh,
Can I insight check him? Just to make sure.
Insight? Yeah, roll an insight.
Lying.
I don't think he's lying. I think he got knocked out before.
Oh no, that sucks.
Yeah, no. For the most part, he's not like frantic towards you guys, but he's not really. He just seems like, you know, really like worried. It's like what Rakshasa? He doesn't know what you're talking about. It seems.
We just rescued you from an inn, and there was a man there, that was a bad man, and you were in the inn and you were knocked out, and we picked you up and brought you back here.
Can you remember what the last thing in your memory was before you were being here? What was the last thing you remember?
I remember being in my estate, in my home, and hearing glass break. I was on the second floor, so I thought it was weird. I went to go check it out. I don't remember. Then I woke up here.
Wow.
Interesting. We were sent by the queen to rescue you.
The queen mother. She knew of my capture.
Wait.
Who is your father, young man?
You don't even know who I am.
Wait, pause. Before you go into that, you said you didn't remember anything besides just being in your apartment. But how did you know that you were captured then?
He looks around. It's like I mean to say that I was making. He looks nervous, like you've cornered him on something.
Huh? Did we like? We didn't level up yet, right?
No, you have not completed your long rest. You particularly, Asha, you slept or tried to, but you still feel kind of exhausted.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so
Just so you know. He looks around and says, "Listen, there are some powers at play here. I am Feli Mbaza. My father, Durkan Mbaza, is a nobleman in the city on a council.
Okay.
I assumed that is the correct spelling, actually. Literally. That was wow.
I'm goated.
All right, shit. That was pretty good. Wow. I'm genuinely shocked by that. That is actually letter for letter. Good shit. You know what? I'll give you an inspiration for that, Dream. I like that. That was hot. Go ahead and go on your character sheet. And in your character sheet, you go ahead and let me just make sure I see where it is properly. That was that was pretty. I like that.
I guess that.
Yeah, and right above where you see your proficiency bonus, I actually just clicked it for you and filled it in. That means you get to re-roll any dice as you see fit. You only get one re-roll though.
Oh, nice.
Okay, that's just from DM to player. Good job.
Got it.
Wow, awesome. That shit threw me off. I was like, holy shit. Fuck. Let me just write this down real quick. I forgot the name I just said for his father, and I didn't write it down yet. You know what? I'll give him another name. My father, Koda Mbaza, is on the council with the Queen Mistress. That means he must have sent for me.
Okay. I hate to be using all my spells like that, but your boy just need to do this. I got a charm person.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast that. Wait, before I do,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna put my hand up.
What's up?
Knowing who this man is now, you may want to tread lightly on what we do here.
I feel it. It's just a charm. He'll know I've charmed him, but I'm just trying to find out who he is.
Yeah.
I mean, find out if he's telling the truth, because he's been, very elusive.
You don't need to charm me. I do not need to be under effect of a charm spell. I am telling you the truth.
Hey,
So the last thing you remember was you being in your home in your estate and hearing glass broke.
I can only assume with the glass breaking and me waking up in another location that I was kidnapped, as I did not of free will go to this place.
Okay.
It is.
I'm gonna like, he's like sitting down, right?
Yeah, still sitting.
I'm gonna like walk up to him and like kind of kneel, so we're like at eye level. We only wish to help you here. Any information that you can provide to us that may point us any direction and of who may have kidnapped you. Do you have any enemies? Anyone that you think would want to do you harm? We're not. Yeah, I guess that's it. I don't need to say anything.
We're not out to get you, man.
Yeah.
Listen, we are people that do goodwill. We even tried.
Perfect. I was just about to ask you for a persuasion check. Jesus. Okay. Even with the calm emotion spells, he was still a little tense. Like, just with the general indifferent towards you guys, but still like frazzled from whatever ordeal happens. You see him sort of let his guard down a little bit and breathe. Okay, I tell you, I was kidnapped because of a debt that I owed. You see, I am a terrible gambler. And I owed a lot of money to a particular individual, and they sent for me. You probably found me at the Thieves Guild, or at least the Abandoned Thieves Guild.
Yep.
Right? Okay.
That's correct.
I just don't want my father to know.
But who's the person you owe this money to?
He looks around, nervous. I can't say.
I'm gonna rest my hand on his. I promise. I just want to help you as much as I possibly can. I'm with the Holy Order. I'm a paladin. This is my goal in life, to help those in need.
He, with the natural 20, yeah, I'll let it rock. He looks at you, looks in your eyes, he looks down. The leader of the Thieves Guild. He wanted information in the court. I gave it to him occasionally, but I was having a change of heart. And he didn't like that very much.
So, are you saying that he's the one that kidnapped you?
He sent someone for him.
That is the only person I could think of that would do such a thing.
So this Rakshasa person, you seriously don't know anything about them? Because that's who we saw when we found your body.
I do not know what this Rakshasa person is. What is that?
Well, just give us just a second. We're gonna figure out what we should do next. We gotta talk in secret. He can't hear us now.
Okay, you guys go on the other side. It's a big room, so you go to the other side, huddle on the other side to talk in private.
Listen, we cannot. That Rakshasa thing didn't reveal itself to us until after we had already gotten into battle with it, and so we don't know, and he probably doesn't know either. I'm pretty sure this little kid or this guy has no information about the cities, like about the what the Raksha guy told us. So we should probably keep that away from him. Let's not even inform him of that. He just thought it was a debt problem and that he was getting bodied by a gambler. He doesn't know about this deeper plot with the demon thing.
Gotcha. I was
That's
just
my
trying
thought
to.
process.
But the leader of the
Gotcha.
Thief Guild may know something. Why else was
Sure.
the Rakshasa there? It'd be kind of
But-
odd.
I'm sorry, what was that again? One more time?
No, I'm just. Why else would the Rakshasa be there? Like, it'd be odd for it just to be roaming around.
He must. Yeah, you're right. He must be some sort of key figure, or maybe he was the one that was milking the kid for the knowledge.
Because he
Yeah,
can't shape.
Rakshasa
Rakshasa can
shapeshift.
shapeshift.
Yeah. Oh my lord. What was his name? Do we remember his name?
I don't believe he gave you a name.
Freaking, we never asked him because we were fighting.
No, I discovered who he was. Remember, off of my.
Oh,
my
yeah, you
book
got
of
like a-
knowledge.
You discovered what
Yeah.
he was. That's not his
Oh, yeah.
name. That's just the type of creature he is.
Oh. But I also know his powers from the history.
You know a decent amount.
So do I know if he has shape-shifting powers or not?
Well, he wasn't originally in the form that you saw him in once you started fighting him. So yes,
Oh,
you
yeah,
could surmise that he was
Yeah.
in a
Human
different
form at
human
first.
form at first. Correct.
So I'm
Well,
gonna
it's possible,
turn.
yeah.
I'm gonna turn back around and walk back up to the guy and be like, "We just need one more thing from you. What is the name of this leader of the Thieves Guild?"
Make a persuasion check.
Oh,
Natural 20 can only carry
That
you
was
so
clever.
far.
I seen it. That was clever.
It's not wise to talk of he who must not be named.
I come in and really take a deep look in his eyes with. This is only for your own good.
Your giant dragonborn claw just landing on his shoulder. Are you trying to make an intimidation check?
Let me see what's better.
I hope one of you are taking notes because it's a lot of information you guys are getting. You're gonna need to remember it.
yeah, we got Kayla and Coda.
It's all right.
Okay.
Only thing you can't count on me to remember any names.
That's
I
fair.
don't know none
That's
of that.
fair. I will
We
usually
got
tell
party
you these things.
council.
Well, they're the same, so let's just do intimidation for the fun of it.
Okay, go ahead. Roll an intimidation check.
Intimidating.
Wow. Okay. What was your question?
Say this is for your own good.
Tell us who the nigga is.
What am I doing? His name... He goes not by any one name, and it changes ever so often. But he is known as Lightsbane.
Light's Bane.
Lightsbane.
Lights, Bane.
Sometimes he is called the Gentleman. Sometimes the Admirer. Sometimes the Collector.
And what's your father's name? I know it's Mbaza, but
Coda.
Coda.
Coda. That's right. Okay.
You guys, you know,
Yeah,
you
no,
know,
we're
you know,
familiar with
yes, you know Coda. You just didn't know his son.
The Collector. That's funny, given your circumstance, I guess. Well, maybe not for you. I'm sorry. That was rude of me.
I was thinking the same thing.
Does he get mad at us all laughing because we all laughed?
No, he's
That's
indifferent. That's his calm emotions
Oh,
towards
that's
you guys.
right. Calmed emotions.
True.
That's right.
It's a great spell, dude.
100%. Now, Fele, is he married?
Is my father married? Yes.
No, he's Fele, right? I thought Coda was the dad.
Well, I believe Fnatic is asking Fele if his dad is married.
Oh, if it
No.
doesn't.
No, you're
No,
asking if
Fele
Fele
is-
is married. No, I have not had much luck.
All right, you mean nothing to me. Okay, so let's. So, we were on a mission to rescue you. We were sent by the Queen. We gotta return you back to the Queen. Like that was the goal.
I see. And is that what we're doing in this dingy, rundown hotel?
After
No. Tonight we're sleeping, but tomorrow we reunite you with your dad. I'm sure he misses you greatly.
Did you cover your tracks and make sure you weren't followed here?
nope.
Oh gods. Oh gods. Okay. We stay here. I'm sure you walked in, probably with me just slumped over your shoulder. Someone would have alerted. Somebody. My dad should be here in the morning. Maybe. Oh, how am I going to explain this? He gets up from the chair. He's like, okay. We should get some rest then. Someone should keep watch in case they come for me again.
All right, Bruno, you heard the man.
Yeah, I already took watch. It's someone else's turn.
I guess
need
it
to
might as well
rest.
be me. It seems like I can't sleep. I can't catch any sleep anyway.
I think you need your rest.
I'm just gonna smile slightly with my fucking sunken in eyes, like I would like that. But it
Fnatic,
seems like that is not in the cards right now.
Fnatic, you seem like the smartest person in the room. I think you should be awake and keep watch. You'll know what to do if anything trouble is afoot.
Crazy, bro. Sovereign Neptune, aka Aja. Aja already said she with the smoke. She with the wake up. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
but
need my
she's the most tired of any of us because she the one that started the fight and attacked the dude multiple times.
That's true. All
She
right.
the most tired, so we
I'll
should
stay
give her-
awake. I already got 4 hours. That's enough for me. That's enough for me. I'm awake.
Good.
Ooh, wait a minute. Can my unseen servant keep watch or something? Can they?
Check the spell. It that sounds plausible enough.
Hmm.
Also- No. I could do a ritual. I can find familiar, do a ritual, and get my imp to do the watching.
That is also.
But they
an
get
option.
to be up.
You do have to
Oh,
be
and you always-
conscious. You have to concentrate on the spell, so you have to be conscious.
Yeah,
Wait. No. Wait. Actually, summoning. I think find familiar is not a concentration.
It's not a concentration.
No.
It's a
Yeah.
ritual
So
spell.
so you could do that. You could go to sleep and have your familiar watch.
All right, we'll do that. Everybody gets their sleep.
All right. Okay. Everyone goes back to sleep. What do you summon?
Summon an imp.
An imp. All right.
Yep.
Oh, we're also doing
Just
the-
an imp form. You could your imp can be anything, like any animal.
Yeah. It's gonna be an imp turn into a raven, and it's gonna like sit
Gotcha.
at the corner of a room watching.
Heard. Gotcha. What were you saying, Gasha?
Are we also doing the unseen servant?
I mean, I guess we could. I could have this unseen servant just sit at the
At
door.
the other room.
Sure.
In case someone tries to like
Yeah.
find the person through the other room.
Well, it needs to stay within 60 feet of me.
That's
Hmm.
doable.
Okay.
It's like just on the edge of 60 feet from the master bedroom's bed to the like entrance. So it's like it'll be just at the entrance of the room. It'll only see inside the living room, more or less.
I just wanted to knock on the door if anybody's coming for us or something.
Gotcha.
Or we can have the unseen servant in our room and then have like the crow. Is it like windows in the hallway and stuff?
There's a window at the end of the hallway, on either ends of the hallway. It's a staircase in the middle. To the left is the two rooms that are parallel to each other, and to the right is two rooms that are also parallel to each other, pretty much taking up the long sides of the building at the top floor. So you can pretty much see windows only on the ends of the building. Which, it's probably like from end to end, maybe close to 100 feet. It's a wide building.
I forget how. Yeah, well, what we're doing is fine. I forget how far crows
Yeah, we're
can see.
fine. I got a crow
Yeah.
watching. And I
Yeah.
got a unseen server door knocker. We good.
All right.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. So as you guys find your rest, you have an echo isle. As you guys find your rest, you get your long rest. Time passes. Asha, you
Mhm.
are plagued with terrible nightmares that keep you awake. Things about your family, the stress and anxiety you have towards that situation, people dying left and right without you being able to save them,
Mm.
the memories of your childhood,
That one time with my dad.
all of it.
Wow. Mhm.
All of it is replayed in your head, and it wakes you up every other hour. You do not get the benefits of a long rest,
Mm.
and so you don't use your
Wow.
D8. You don't heal from it,
Mm.
and I believe that means you also don't get spell slots. Your
Mhm.
spell slots back, but you do level up. All of you are level 6 now,
Okay.
Oh wow.
and yeah, make sure you guys are all level 6, and right around the beginning of dawnish, right before the sun comes up, Fanatic and the rest of you guys in that room, you hear on the door, "This is the Twilight City Guard, here with General..." Wait, hold on, sorry. Let me see what his name is, sorry. "Here with Kole Imbaza. We are here for Fale Imbaza. Open the door with haste, or we will kick it down."
Oh, his name is Coda. Is there a
You
different
mean
name?
Coda?
No, there's
Meant
no,
Coda.
no. There's
Oh, there's a
Koda,
different
and then
Mombasa.
there's Kole.
Oh nice.
Oh. Is that his brohams?
Do you guys?
So I guess, am I even sleeping? I'm pretty much.
You're pretty much
sitting-
awake, yeah.
They're knocking down a fanatic's room, right?
Yes, they're knocking on Fanatic's room.
Okay.
means they
So
know
do I hear
how to
this on across the room?
I remember all in the
Well, he
same
sees
room
with the crow. You
after-
have a crow watcher.
You have a crow watching, so I mean, your
Crow
crow would.
watching inside the room, not outside.
Yeah. So you don't see anyone outside the door, but you would be alerted that something's happening. Your crow would wake you up
Okay.
telepathically, like, "Hey, something's going on here."
Gotcha. So I go to my door, I open, and I ask, "Hey, what's going on?"
You see, as you open your door, 2 guards in full plate mail, with a black and white cloak around. They turn around to look at you, and you see emblazoned on their plate mail the symbol of Twilight City, the silhouette of a Twilight Tower with a white 9-pointed star behind it. And you see, in between 2 of those guards, the 2 flank guards that are there, a man in fine clothes, fine linen, well kept together, dark skin with, let me just make sure, see what I got with him. Yeah, dark skin, with a bald head and a pointed goatee. He stands with his hands behind his back. "And you are?"
I am Dream Owls Amaziah,
"Yes."
and I'm here with my partners. We're trying to have a good night's rest, and all I hear is this ruckus. What seems to be the problem?
"Well, perhaps you rest too much. It is nearly morning. We are here for the person you were sent to rescue. It is to our understanding that he is in this room. No one has answered yet. Do you
I'm
know
gonna
of..."
exit the room groggily. It's morning.
"Ah, yes, it is the morning." He turns around to you and says,
Haggard, eyes sunken,
"Fale,
disheveled.
where are you?" And he says, "Uncle! Oh, you are a sight for sore eyes." He runs up and goes to give him a hug, and it's a tall elf. Tall elf, very regal. And Fale being a half elf, he goes to give his uncle a hug and puts out a long, spindly arm, like, "You are to be brought back home and explain this mess to your father." So, yeah, I know. You guys took a little bit. I thought you would never come. Well, we wanted to make sure you got a good night's rest, nephew. Are you harmed? Not really. More so my pride, I guess. Well, maybe if you went more serious in the training, you would have been able to defend yourself. You lot are to report to... sorry, give me 1 second. I should know this. I made this city. I know this district's name. Because I literally made it up.
You're not gonna hug your nephew. You seem like he misses you dearly. He was quite scared.
He doesn't... He looks at you. He hears you. You can tell he hears you, but he doesn't really regard you. And he looks around to the rest of you and says, "You're to report to the Zenith District and see the matriarch herself in the matriarch's chambers as soon as it is convenient for you all. I will bid you adieu and have a great day."
We better get a parade. Hey, better get a parade.
He walks away. They're all just walking away down the stairs. You're yelling. He hears you, but they're all just walking away down the stairs.
I leave.
Goodbye. Goodbye, Fele. Hopefully you get more warmth when you return home.
Be careful when y'all pit y'all prince next time.
Not a prince. Yeah.
I say prince.
And that is your morning. That's how you guys are woken up.
Woken up.
Asha looks terrible and like they didn't sleep at all. You guys have been given the directive to go see the queen in the matriarch's chambers as soon as your earliest convenience. But the day is yours. What do you guys want to do?
Well, once Albin wakes up, he'll try and
cursed?
find the others in the group.
Yeah. What was going on? One at a time.
Do I know I'm cursed? I'm sorry. Oh, sorry.
And once Albin wakes up, he goes to join up with the others in the group.
Yep. Would you know you're cursed? Roll an Arcana check.
Oh, it should be like some holy stuff. I know the holy stuff. Arcana. Oh, -1.
Yeah. I'll allow you a religion check.
Is that even better? How was religion?
Probably not.
-1. What the fuck?
Bruh. Roll it.
Oh wait. What if I?
You're a paladin, right?
Yeah, I'm about this divine sense myself.
Is that what you want to try? You can try that.
Oh, what does this do? Action, awareness.
I don't think it'll do what you want it to do.
The presence of strong evil registers, and it seems. But wouldn't it be like an evil thing, like kind of radiating from my body?
If you want to try and search yourself to see, you can try.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. Using divine sense on yourself to understand why you were racked with such nightmares. Don't really sense anything right now. Nothing's really ringing any bells.
Who was the person whose uncle it was when we got into that battle? It was someone, and like he perpetrated his uncle.
It was Asha. The Rakshasa had impersonated Asha's uncle.
Yeah.
I see what you tried to do there, though. Good thinking. You there? You sleeping, Fanatic?
I'm here.
Oh my God! He was dozing off.
Yeah, he's trying.
You're right. My bad. All right, I'm up.
All right.
Holy smokes! All right, I'm up.
Yeah, no, you're good. You're good. Don't worry about it. It's a slow game. It's okay. We're gonna go ahead and yeah. What else is there that you, Aja, you want to feel or sense for yourself?
I don't think I have anything else useful. If I can't tell.
Yeah. No, you don't get any sense.
I say we just get some breakfast. Get some nourishment.
Okay.
And then I say we get dressed and go.
You guys
See
all
the
meet
queen.
up. Yeah, you guys all meet up downstairs in the mess hall at some point. Albin comes and finds you. You're gonna go ahead and for food here, for let's see, for regular mug of meat is 1 silver, 2 for wine, 1 gold for fancy wine, and for food you're pretty much gonna spend like 2 silver or so per person. So keep that in mind. Whatever you want to get, 2 silver pretty much is what you guys are spending for breakfast. But as you guys eat up, you get ready, you put on your stuff, and march up the hill that is Twilight City, as it is on a large cliff that goes exceedingly up, topped by a giant tower that overlooks the city, casting a shadow over it through the sun. You pass by, you see on the eastern side of the city, the columns district, named so for the giant elevators that are columns that go up and down and hoist things from the bottom of this cliff from the beach. It's how their harbor works here. You go past that and you end up at the Midnight District, which is a small section, a ring around the city. The city is pretty much cut up into 9 rings. You go into the Midnight District and you see that essentially it's houses and armories for the city guard. And this is also where you come across the giant obsidian wall that divides the upper part of the city from the lower part of the city. The lower part of the city is known as the Dusk Boroughs, and it's separated from the other districts known as the Dawn Boroughs by that wall, which is 30 feet thick. 30 feet high, sorry. It's called the Midnight Divide, and the wall was the original city limit before a refugee crisis caused a swelling of new people, and it eventually became its own district and built into a city. That is Twilight City now. You were going to ask
around?
Mm-hmm.
I look around and I'm seeing obsidian, and then recalling that when we all first met, it was obsidian that was surrounding us.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm thinking, like, is this the same? Did we get teleported here?
You guys were just south of the city. You have the world map on your pages in Roll20. You should, right? You guys are on the world map. Okay, perfect. So you can see my pings. You guys were right around here. That's the ruined town that you came out of. You came out of a tunnel that led you to a ruined town.
Wait, I don't see the pings. Can you do it one more time?
It's at the top right. You have to zoom out if you can't see.
Oh, there we go. Got it.
Right.
Got it.
And then you guys made your way north eventually, and that's how you guys came to the city, and worked in and around the city for that year that went by.
Got it.
But you make note of that. Anyone else want to chime in on that note? As you guys continue to walk past the gate, the checkpoint for getting into the upper part of the city, guarded heavily with with like manholes, slits in the top of the archway that leads underneath for easy defense.
Okay. I mean, I don't have any reason to perceive anything, right? I feel like it's pretty standard, so we might as well just keep going.
Yeah, and as you guys walk through the other parts of this city, you get to the upper parts, which is sectioned a little differently from the rest of the city. The rest of the city is sort of just semicircled around this hill as it goes up, and that's how each of the districts are cut off. But once you get past the Midnight Divide, it's cut off into quadrants, 4 quadrants at the top of that continue to go up. And you guys continue to walk up this Zenith Road, which is essentially a road made of pretty much a white and black stone that sort of looks milky and almost mystical in a way. When you get up to the top district, Zenith District, which consists mostly of gardens that scale a steep hill flanking a giant white staircase that leads to a plateau known as the Sun and Moon Plaza. As you guys get to the bottom of the stairs, you're met by 2 guards in the same full plate and white and black cloaks with the same Twilight City symbol emblazoned on their chest. And ask you, one of the guards asks you, dark skin, green eyes, what is your business here?
We're here to meet with the Queen. We're to report on a mission that she gave to us.
You see him sort of go blank for a second, and he mumbles stuff under his breath. A few seconds goes by. You are clear to go. We will follow. And you guys begin to file up the stairs. They escort you up the staircase, and as you reach the top of this plaza, at the opposite end, you see a beautifully adorned plaza shaped in a circle and a sundial in the center surrounded by magical roses that change from black to white during the night and day respectively. As it begins to rise, the sun begins to rise, you see the last of the black is starting to fade as the white coloring begins to take over in its place. At the opposite end of the plateau, you see the Matriarch's Chambers, a giant building that it is magically formed with stone and a twisted triangle shape. Inside of that triangle shape are 3 triangles in and of itself, with 1 triangle on the top and 2 on the bottom. The stone itself is like a marble. It's so smooth, and it the way it's twisted, it doesn't seem like it's natural at all. At the peak of the building, it comes to a budding flower. At an angle, the massive tower that's situated behind it, looming over it, looks as though it is emerging from that opening. Twilight Tower looms over the Matriarch's Chamber at an impressive 200 feet tall, fashioned in a similar way as it also twists in a beautiful array that seems impossible for its material makeup. The tower has no windows, and the door sits in the middle of 3 engraved triangles, 2 on the bottom and 1 at the top again. The door being naturally triangle-shaped to match due to the elevation in the tower, and in retaliation to the sun, it does cast a shadow over the entire city that acts as a hand of a clock. Here, Theala rules and holds audiences to her closest allies. The group, upon being received by the guards at the top, are escorted there. And when you're escorted, you get to the stairs. The stairs of the Matriarch Chambers are like a glass with a cloudy texture to it. The pillars at the top that hold the roof stick out in stark contrast, jutting out from either sides of the 20-foot wide staircase to form a small X of an obsidian to mark the entryway. At the top, about a 15-foot walk from the front door from the top of the stairs, it is flanked by 5 guards on either side. A 30-foot tall door opens inward as you approach the door, and the 2 guards flanking you originally have performed their duty of escorting you to the chamber's entrance and leave you in the care of now 4 guards who are following you in, flanking you 2 on either side. The interior of the chamber is filled with a dark obsidian that starkly contrasts with the murky white glass outside. As you enter and the door closes behind you, there's a brief moment of total darkness before magic lights begin to fill up one by one on both sides of the triangular-shaped walls. Lines of gold branch out at your feet and along the walls, and the hall becomes lit, and 60 feet from the entrance lies a dais about 10 feet elevated. Violet tapestries hanging on both ends, about 10 feet, with 9 chairs on the dais. 4 white wood chairs flanking 1 large black wood, gnarled wood chair that is a throne that is already being occupied by the Queen Mistress herself. At the foot of this dais, you see a person that you know as Kakuvas in a warrior black robe and a purple sash that reaches their feet, and what seems like a normal quarterstaff. You know this person to be a powerful monk of the Twilight Order, tasked with being one of the 9 other personal bodyguards of the Queen and her family. Theala sits adorned in almost completely sheer purple dress, with a twilight crown adorning her brow, a circlet made of 3 metals twisting up to a centerpiece that holds an amethyst in its clutches. Dark brown skin and the appearance of a young elf with long eyelashes, wide and bright purple eyes, and being contrasted by yellow lipstick, her hair falls to her shoulder with tightly curled black hair. As you are introduced into the entrance, she welcomes you. Ah, yes, you are arrived again. I appreciate the urgency you put into the quest that I have given you.
just gonna kind of stare at her and be like, yeah,
no problem.
Starstruck. Like, oh.
It's our pleasure, but we did go through a lot of trouble to do this, so we are expecting some sort of reward. No offense, but
Of course. For Dreamhouse, Amusea, Fanatic, the proclaimed throat slayer, for Albin, Full Might, and Bruno Adkins, as well as Asha. She regards you all in name, giving you a sense of, kind of like the queen knows your name, guys. It's a big deal. And she remembered it and addressed you all by them. You will be rewarded handsomely. She snaps, and two people bring in bags of heavy-looking things and hands it all. Each of you get one bag. Inside, you will find 200 gold pieces.
wow.
I pray you spend it well.
That is all for our hard work. 200 is all we get.
Each.
200 each. Would you like to make a perception check? Or a persuasion check, I mean? Dream?
Yeah, I'd like
I'm sorry. Well, before we do that, I just need to make sure. So she was trying to originally pay us
200
$40
each.
a head?
No. 200 gold pieces each. You each got a bag that
okay.
will be 200 each.
Okay. So that's
And I'm saying for the work that we did.
Tell me. Well, she goes.
Think about it, bro.
She goes, Dream. Tell me, what happened? I must hear the report, the account of the events. It is not every day that a nobleman is kidnapped.
Speak up. I speak up really quickly and I interrupt and I just say really
I'm
quickly.
like, he's just playing it up, trying to get a little extra.
Absolutely.
It was a really easy quest. It just went into a room and there he was.
Then we walked him back to our
unconscious.
rooms. That was it.
Nothing unusual at all.
I whisper in Fanatic's ear, what do you say?
And I just say, yeah, that was all that happened.
Okay, roll a deception check. Fanatic. You were the last one to speak, so
And I'm hoping.
I'll give you advantage because everyone else sort of chipped in here. Everyone else had something to say to lend to this lie.
I want to cast inspiration on myself. Can't I inspire myself?
I believe certain bards can do that. I'm not sure if your bard can do that.
Yeah.
Dream.
Make sure
you
real
got
quick.
Inspiration?
No. Well, they have inspiration, but I asked you to roll. You're the last person to say something. You do have advantage. You do have advantage. So.
All right, we're going to my core, and I'm rolling an deception check. You said right?
Correct.
Dang, I don't really be lying like that, so mine's gonna be awful.
Yeah.
You got 14. You got 14.
That's an 8.
No, but he
with advantage. With advantage. So that is a 14.
Oh, okay.
She gives you guys a light smile as you all sort of recount your story a little sloppily and at once. I see. There was no problem then.
I must have remembered a different adventure and got them mixed up. So yeah, my apologies, Queen. Yeah, 200 would be more than.
Yeah,
well, there was one. But there was one small little problem. The entrance to the inn was locked, and we were struggling to get in there. And the door kind of got kicked in at one point, like for us to search in there. And one of us got kind of trapped, and so there was there were some inconveniences. But I mean, it was just, and
nothing too much out of the ordinary. Yeah.
Did you
Your usual adventure rescue mission?
Did you happen to find the person who kidnapped the young Nimbaza?
There was a man in. No.
It's gonna turn. Make
a deception check again. This time with disadvantage.
Really?
With disadvantage, yes. For that sloppy.
Oh, no, that's a
That's
9.
rough. That's rough.
Wait, disadvantage? Oh, come
It's
wait, what is that?
You
Fate
take the
is
lower.
clearly lies.
You take the lower of the number with a disadvantage, as you take the higher of the number with advantage. So that's a 9. She looks over you guys, kind of regards you guys. She's a very warm, caring person. You've met her once before. She can tell something's up. Like, you can palpably see that she can tell something's up. She goes on.
That's your last
Go ahead.
slide.
She goes on to say, interesting. Well, I'm sure there will be some more information to find. I perhaps shall send someone to the Rundown Thieves Guild to search for some more clues.
For sure, you could do that. Well, I'm sorry. There was a guy. We got in a fight. I'm sorry. We didn't get in a fight. There was a guy there, and when we got there, we didn't get to really get a good look at him, because he ran out when we entered in. And so that's what I meant by there was a man there, but it was still uneventful. That's all.
Right. That's what he meant by that. What he said, and what I said was we didn't find them because they ran away. So we tying our stories together. So he said.
Yeah.
He said, yes, there was a man there, and he ran away. And I'm also saying we didn't find the kidnapper because they ran away.
Right. Yeah. We couldn't. We don't know who it was. We didn't get a good look.
I'm lawful though. Well, lawful new to a character care about lying to a queen.
I wish Bam was here, because I don't feel comfortable role playing his character, but this would be the perfect moment for him to interject, because he's a good character. He's chaotic.
I think I'm actually gonna step forward now that she clearly is like onto it.
Charm. I'm about to charm my nigga. I gotta charm this nigga. I can't have him just throw him under the bus.
No. I push my arm out to Asha, slightly grazing her boobs, but not too much. And I say quietly,
This ain't the time or the place, nigga.
quietly, Asha, please step down, back off. We got this, and by we I mean me and Fanatic the Throat Slayer.
Let's go.
But she can clearly tell we're lying, and I'm like talking like above them, kind of, so she can kind of hear me.
Oh no! And before I put my hand over her mouth, and
Yeah, she said. Anyway, listen. We got to get going, Queen. We appreciate the gifts. And
very
if
gracefully
you can
cocks her head to the side as you guys are just a strange arrangement of characters.
for sure.
yeah, don't mind Asha. She actually stepped out and had a lot to drink last night, so she be rambling.
Yeah,
all the time. That's actually literally what happened.
I see.
for sure. It was a full night.
She
for
didn't even sleep last night. Actually, we don't even know what's going on with her today.
Yeah.
So I really can't trust a word she says.
Yeah.
So I'm only shutting her up for her own good, because
For sure.
she
We
might
don't want to
even
disturb your
disrespect you.
grace.
We don't want her to disrespect you. She be saying anything at this point. So
For sure. For sure.
I see. Well, thank you for your report and for a job well done. I suspect you all will find some other job now that you are free of my service.
Sure. Do you have any more jobs for us to do?
anything else you would like?
Find Sir Radzik on the Black Wall. He should have some more missions for you.
Okay.
Have you guys thought of a name for your group yet? It would be nice to have some way to formally address you, other than, addressing each of you individually.
I'd rather wait till this is this is meta right now, but I'd rather wait for
Bam.
Bam?
No, yeah, Bam.
Okay. Sounds
For her
good.
name.
Well, in any case, I hope you all have a good day. do not spend your money on just drinks, Asha.
Mm.
Yeah, she
I'll,
do be drinking.
Yeah.
I'll lay a little light today. Clearly not at the best state of mind right now.
As you say this, the doors behind you begin to open. Light begins to come out. Natural light begins to come in. It's the door you guys came in. And in you see being... As you guys are getting ready to leave, someone comes into the chamber. Someone you're familiar with. You've worked with in the past. This is someone who's also given you missions and quests on behalf of the crown. You see Balgrith, a sort of, rotund-ish man enters with scrawled up papers under one arm, a small case of likely carrying a writing apparatus in the other. He wears fine clothes and, multiple gold bands on his arm. Brown skin and medium-length dreads are tied up in a bun. A scar goes down over his right brow to his cheek with an eye patch that covers the injured eye. He's given you guys plenty of work, and he's responsible, actually, for keeping you together upon learning of your shared fate when you guys arrived at the city to, investigate, at least initially, why you guys had been where you were. He will, as, you guys are pretty friendly, as he gets close in a friendly manner, say, hello. Sorry. Hello, my friends. How are you doing today? Have you found any more information on how you guys were captured?
Not yet, man. We just got this gold real quick from this mission we just did for the queen.
Very nice, very nice. I see good work never comes easy, does it? Looking at Asha, really, who looks like they've been through a long night.
You can say that.
Well, I hope you guys have good fortune in finding it. Make sure you keep each other safe. Before I go, I actually do remember that I meant to inform you the next time I saw you that there have been more disappearances like what happened to you guys. 2 more times with 2 separate groups. Where a group of people with no connection to each other have gone missing, only to wind up in some part of the peninsula not far from the city.
That's strange.
Yes.
What do you think it could be?
I am not sure. I'm hoping that at least some of you will be able to.
Fanatic, what about you? What do you think?
I'm not sure.
Do we know?
Gotta wake you up, bro.
Do you know where these other groups are located? Are they also in the city now too?
Well, one of the groups has split up after they came to the city. One of them, however, stayed in the city. It goes by the name of Vatu the Fearless. He stays in the Column district and makes his living as a sellsword on boats. He has just returned to the city from a voyage, actually, and it is likely he is at the Cliffhanger, a well-known dive bar built into a cliff. I guess that is why it's called that. The other group went out together, actually, to adventure in the south. Maybe search for answers there. With that being said, gentlemen and ladies, I will leave you to your business. I have much business with the queen myself.
Okay.
What's his name again?
Balgreth.
It is good to see you, Belgrave. Stay safe.
Thanks for the checkup, man.
For sure, for sure.
Gives you a one-eyed smile, wink.
And I'm gonna kind of kneel and keep a watchful eye. There's a lot stirring underneath the city.
You say
Dangerous
this
things.
to Balgrith?
Mm-hmm.
Shouldn't we check him first, though, nigga?
No, this is a person that we know that's like friendly to us, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, we know.
He's been
we know.
friendly
So is
to
the
you.
Queen. We can't trust nobody. The queen's good, but she's being
Well,
controlled by an evil puppet.
The words were already
Hey,
said.
No,
so
I'm not smart. Okay.
All right,
Balgrith-
it's too late.
Balgrith nods and says, "You look really tired, Asha. You should get some rest, but thank you. And
Don't-
hopefully with your help, all of you, we will rid the city of this underground menace you call you speak of. Is that is what you said, right? Did you tell him that there's something happening, right?
Yeah, so there's a lot of
stuff
things
stirring.
that's stirring.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's stirring.
Okay. Hopefully.
Don't worry.
Yeah. Go
Don't worry
ahead.
about it
Communist.
too
It could
much.
be. It could just be communist. Who
Listen,
knows?
listen. Balgrith, you know how she is. You know how she is. She had a
been
rough
drinking.
night. Trust me. She been drinking all night.
Mhm.
We don't know what she says half the time right now. She's still suffering from the hangover. So don't really pay too much mind about what she just said. So have a great day. Thanks for checking up, and we'll see you around.
Feel better, guys. Okay. He goes on. He walks on down the hall. Ah, my queen, my mistress. And you guys are led out into the
It's your job, fanatic.
open, the open courtyard, the open plateau. You guys have the city at your feet, looking down on it, the massive hill that you're on, the city just over the entire, overlooking all of the buildings, the smokes coming from the industrial era, the industrial parts of the city, the fishery, and the slight breeze of fish on your on the nose as the column district isn't too far. And that is actually where I think we are going to end tonight.
That's a good stop to end.
That is
Any minute longer, fanatic would have been dozing off.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's only in the boring parts, bro. We just got to get to the action.
Well,
I think this was fun. I think that
this
was
is
fun.
a good episode of politics. Yeah, a good episode of politics and role playing. So
I love how we shut up Asha, bro.
yeah. You guys, that was pretty good. Let me do the sign off real quick, and then I'll end the stream, and then we can talk about it post game. And I gotta fix my setup so that I can actually sit down and be comfortable. But thank you guys for watching, and this will be on YouTube. Give it about a week or so. I'll have it up next Friday, so that if you're catching up on it, you watch it on Friday, and then watch us live again on Sunday, so you don't have that much time to wait in between. Thank you guys so much for watching. All of my players, thank you guys so much for coming. Thank you guys for having a good time. And we'll see you next week. Adventure awaits, guys. Bye. Stay beautiful.
Bye, guys.
Goodbye.